Okay, we want to say a big Manchester Theatres welcome to Michael Dillon, who has recently won the whoop whoop. You're going to get another whoop whoop in a minute because he's recently just won the Stage Edinburgh Award for Acting Excellence 2022. So first of all, congratulations on that little beauty.
Oh, Karen, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a bit of an honor, coming from the stage. It's a lovely award. And that was for a play we did at the festival last year called Wilf, written by James Lay. And it just went down a storm. And we had a great time on that. Like there was myself, the other actors, Irene Allen, Neil John Gibson. We just had a hoot. Yeah. And to win awards, no one's going to complain. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, no one is going to complain. Well, I'm sure it was absolutely deserved. And as well as that, you've worked with Nicholas Heitner on the National Theatre Tour of One Man, Two Governors, but your CV covers stage, television, voiceovers. So you've done like Richard III, you've done Muppets Most Wanted, Gogglebox voiceovers. I mean, you name it, you've done it. And Michael is now coming to the Bolton Octagon in his latest role in The Time Machine from the 12th to the 22nd of April. So we're very excited. Now, I'm going to attempt to explain this play, but I think I might need your help.
Good luck, Karen.
I know, right?
For months, and I still don't have a clue what happens. So yeah.
We've got science fiction meets science fact, where these three friends go on a journey through time. After they've ditched rehearsals for a play that they're rehearsing, they do it all on a time traveling chair to a soundtrack of Cher. Is that about right?
Yeah, there's also some Shakespeare thrown in, a bit of dancing. Like you can't go wrong with this show. But what it essentially is, that was very good, actually. That's the best explanation I've heard. It's three friends who've set up a theatre company and they've been touring with shows and they plan to put on The Importance of Being Earnest. But Dave discovers some artifacts from his great-great-great-grandfather that's connected to the time machine. So we throw The Importance of Being Earnest out the window and we decide to do a production of The Time Machine. And things take a turn down a certain avenue. And then the play is like nothing you've ever seen before. It's absolutely bonkers, but in the best way. It really, really is a lot of fun. It's great.
They're the words I keep hearing, bonkers and chaos. And it seems so strange because obviously it comes from the original H.G. Wells novel, which was not bonkers and not chaotic. It was very Wellsian with these class distinctions and desires and all of these themes. So even in the play, I believe, you kind of say, yeah, we'll skip over the boring bits. So what is the connection? Is there anything, is it just the idea of time travel?
It's the idea of time travel, and Dave's character stumbles across some artifacts that connects him to H.G. Wells. So we think this is a great idea. Let's put on this play. But we slowly discover that not every part of the time machine is the most exciting story to tell. So we skip over it. We give it a little up-to-date zhuzh. And then other things happen that just take us right off course. But it's a lot of fun. I think people who enjoy the time machine will come and not be disappointed because there's definitely some glorious references in it. But it is the time machine a comedy. So yeah, things go awry, chaos happens. And yeah, the second act, you just won't know where you are or what's happening, but you will have the best night of your life in the theatre. It's what people need right now. It really is.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's the three of you. There's yourself, Dave Hearn, and Amy Revell, and you play this group of friends. So what can you tell us about your characters? What are they like?
Our characters are great. Amy is in the play a massive Cher fan, so that's where Cher comes into it. I can't give anything else away. Dave is a stickler for getting the play on. He really wants to tell this story from his great-great-grandfather. And my character Michael is kind of the science geek, so he tries to get the science and he likes the facts. He likes to be accurate. But yeah, he's not boring. They're all really delighted about telling this story. That's the main thing. It's a story really about three friends just trying to do their best for each other. And when the dirt hits the fan, they're all there for each other. That's the main thing. It's
very politely put.
I was just like, don't swear. It's a story about friendship and love and life, really, you know. I mean, we give you everything in this show. If you come and see this and you don't like it, then I think there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Go hide under a duvet or something.
If you don't like fun, then don't come to this. That's the way I'd sell it.
So you've mentioned obviously audience interaction and that there's things that kind of go on. Obviously, I know you're not going to, and I don't want you to either give anything away as such. But what I'm kind of trying to say is some people will hear audience interaction and go, oh my goodness. So I'm guessing you can come and you're not going to be forced into anything.
Oh, no. It's not the kind of show where we get everyone involved. It's the kind of show where when we were rehearsing it, we realized the fourth character is the audience. We needed the audience, and every audience comes along with us. There are points where we'll, ask one or two people things, but it's not a show where you have to live in fear for the whole thing. We just want everyone to come and have a lovely night in the theatre. And you'll see, you will very quickly get involved, or not if you don't want to. And that's okay too, It's just, we're breaking the fourth wall a little bit. And yeah, people are loving it. People literally are looking at us going, what is happening? I think I'm having the best night of my life. Okay, let's do this. It's great.
So how do you rehearse that then? Because if you're relying on this audience, you can't, obviously, there's no way you can rehearse for the million different possible outcomes that someone might do. So to make sure that you're going to get back on track to where you need to be, how on earth do you rehearse that?
Well, it's really good because Stephen Canny and John Nicholson, who wrote the script, they left tiny little gaps in the script, which any other writer, and they've admitted it themselves, they go, you shouldn't really do that. But they left enough space just for us to play. And it's all about listening to the audience. Every night is different. You will never have the same night with the Time Machine of Comedy. And we just listen to what we're given, and we just ride on that. But there are certain points that we get back on track. Otherwise, it would be a 3-hour show, and nobody wants that, So, but it's just about listening and improvising. And I think the team, like Amy Revell, Dave Hearn, and myself, we just have a laugh. And from day one, we've just hit it off. And that just makes it even better for a comedy, because I think that shines through on stage. So yeah.
And obviously there's elements in it that sort of purposefully go wrong, like you've got props falling over and lights not coming on when they should and things like that. So I'm not trying to compare it by any means, but obviously you've got that element of the play that goes wrong. So obviously with having Dave and obviously Stephen, who's written for them as well, does that massively help the production, or is it something that you kind of you learn how to do anyway?
I think it's just, of course, Dave, who's done the play that goes wrong, this play that goes wrong is a big hit. Everyone loves it. But I think it goes back to older than that as well. It goes back to farce, just old school, things going wrong within a play or things not happening when they should. Everyone loves it. And especially when we're telling the H.G. Wells part of the story, we may not always be the best actors in the play within the play, but we're trying our best. And that's what comes across, So a little bit of farce. We all love a little bit of farce, as long as it's done with truth and determination and love, then it's all good,
And have there been any bits that have kind of stuck or stayed with you as a cast with audience interactions? There's got to be a few stories there.
We're having the best time, Karen. Like every night, as I say, is different, but there's been nights where people just say things you're not expecting. There's one speech I do that's tiny bit famous, and somebody just decided to do the whole speech along with me one night. And I was like, I think I can hear, am I hearing voices in my head? No, there was someone actually doing the speech along with me. And you know what? It's the kind of show that can take it. And we do take you on a bit of an emotional ride with this. We throw everything at you. It's heart, it's laughs, it's joyous. But as I say, the audience, we need the audience, the fourth member of the cast, really. And everyone dives in. Even those, my brother came over from Ireland to see it last week, and he's only seen me act a few times. Because the first time he seen me act, it was a play about 20 years ago where it had audience participation. And he was like, I'm never going to the theatre again. But it was one of those shows where we kind of go to everyone, not like this. And he came and he was like, I won't join in. I won't speak up. I'll support you. He was jumping up and down. He was cheering. He was volunteering things. And I was like, it's the kind of play where you just want to get involved, you know? So well, every night is different. When you come and see it, you'll see. You'll be jumping up and down. You'll be delighted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm loving it. I can't wait. I'm up for all of that. I love it.
Brilliant.
You've got, so obviously the people, we've mentioned the writers there, Stephen Canny and John Nicholson, and they're no strangers to the Octagon with the original theatre, because in 2021 they came with their version of Hound of the Baskervilles, which was a smash. But during lockdown, Original Theatre won quite a few awards for their digital theatre. Now, I was thinking about this and I thought, oh, maybe the Time Machine, but then I thought, actually, no, because of all the audience stuff. So I'm not sure if that would work, but I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on that, and if you've ever done any sort of digital theatre.
Yeah, there's been loads, because I'm based in Scotland. I'm based in Edinburgh, and of course lockdown made us all just rethink everything. And I think the really good theatre companies were like, this is not going to stop us. We're going to have to work hard, but we just want to make sure that we can get theatre to everyone. And Original are really good at that. They will find a way of making sure that it's accessible, affordable, and enjoyable. You know, it's not about theatre for the rich. Do you know what I mean? We need to make sure everybody is getting it. And it's something I'm passionate about as well. And also being on tour with Original, they're just a great company, Karen. They really look after their actors, their crew, you know, and it's a real joy to be working with them. So Time Machine, digital, maybe. If there's a company that can make it work, it'll be Original.
It will be. Yeah.
But come and watch it live just to get the experience.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've been asked this before, but indulge me. Time travel. If you could go forwards or backwards in time, where would you go and why?
So I'm a massive Jurassic Park fan, geek. So I would love to go back to like Jurassic times, but only if it was safe.
If you're in a bubble.
Like T-Rex, yeah, a bubble, maybe just a bubble that will protect us. Although in the film that didn't really work, but like something, just something. I love like T-Rex, Velociraptors. I would love to just go back and like be surrounded by that. You know, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
What about you? What would you do? Where would you?
Oh, I don't know. You see, I love Jurassic as well. I went to the Excel thing in London. It's amazing. So good. But I love the sort of rock and roll 50s sort of era as well.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think it would be backwards. I'll leave the future for the future. I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah. Well, a line from the play is the present knows what happens in the future. Okay. So that's something to leave you to think about now. Yes. I fully don't understand it yet, but that's fine. I absolutely
That's fine. Well, that kind of leads into, so are there any more final reasons as to why? You've given us quite a few good teasers there, but I think the best thing to say is expect the unexpected. Yeah. And you'd kind of be bonkers if you don't go to it, but you might come out bonkers if you do go to it. So
it's the best kind of bonkers, Karen. Do you know what it is for me? If I wasn't in the show, it would be the kind of theatre I'd want to see, especially after the last few years. Yeah. You know, we've either been locked up or people have had hard times. And if you are going to spend money on a theatre ticket, this is a good buy, because it's fun. It's full of heart and it's fun. And I think what we need right now is a laugh. More than ever, we need a laugh. And, you know, we've had a laugh doing this from day one with Steve and John, the writers, the team, and also the amazing director, Orla O'Loughlin. We've been laughing from the beginning. And I think it comes across in the show. What I would say to people is, there's a tiny bit of science fiction in it, but it's not, you don't have to be an intellectual to come to this. I mean, I'm saying words, I still don't know what they mean. Probably a bad actor, sorry about that. But no, it's just it's fun and nobody will be excluded. It really is a show that has something for everyone. Yeah, you'll be rolling in the aisles. We hope.
That sounds, I'm sure we will. Yeah, honestly, I've been following this for quite some time. I am very excited, and the Octagon as well. It's a gorgeous venue.
I've never been to the Octagon and I cannot wait. It was one of the ones I just wanted to take off my list and I cannot wait. We're there for 2 weeks. It's going to be immense.
Yeah, it's stunning. It's a stunning venue. So yes, absolutely. Everybody come along. It is at the Octagon, the Time Machine, from the 12th to the 22nd of April. Bring a survival kit because you never know where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Michael. We cannot wait to come and watch you and see what's going to happen, because you never know. You can come more than once. It's going to be different.
It changes every night. Be ready. Strap in.
Thank you. Thanks ever so much, and all the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
From start to finish, could not stop smiling. It was so good. So slick. Like, they did not stop. I don't know how they got the energy for it.
Fabulous. Entertaining. Very funny.
We thought it was amazing. Everyone will leave with a smile on their face.
Brilliant, absolutely excellent. I was just thinking, who can I tell? As I was coming out, who can I go and tell? Well, they must see it in the next few days.
I think anyone of any age would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
There's a great moment every 5 minutes. The hip hop mashup was amazing.
Oh, it was good. Really good. It was really good for all age ranges. The best thing that I think I've seen in the theatre in quite a long time, actually. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. It's brilliant. You enjoy it from start to finish.
It was very funny.
Really unexpected, isn't it? I'm not from a very theatre-y family, but this is one that I think that everyone will enjoy, whether you go to the theatre or you don't. So yeah, I'll be pushing you all to come see it.